The Mahabharata records the Kurukshetra war in 1.8 million words. While the text details the clash of millions of warriors, the narrative roots the destruction of the Kuru dynasty in the magnetic power of its royal women. The fracture begins with King Shantanu. While hunting, he encounters Satyavati, must inherit the throne. To allow the marriage, Shantanu's current heir, Devavrata, takes a permanent vow of celibacy. This diagram of the Kuru dynasty shows how that single vow removes the rightful heir from the succession. A new, diverging branch forms under Satyavati, creating a permanent instability that would haunt the throne for decades. Physical beauty operates as an uncontrollable variable in the Kuru court. It overrides the established laws of duty and alters the lineage of the empire. The next generation produces a princess who embodies this disruptive power, Draupadi of Panchala. In the records of Aryavarta, she is described as the standard of beauty for her era. Aryavarta is the ancient name for the northern Indian subcontinent. Her father hosts a Swayamvara. A Swayamvara is an ancient Indian ceremony where a royal bride chooses her husband from a gathered assembly of suitors. To win Draupadi, a warrior has to string a massive steel bow and shoot the eye of a moving mechanical fish while only looking at its reflection in a pool of oil. The prince Arjuna wins the contest, but because of a fatal misunderstanding by his mother, Draupadi is bound into a polyandrous marriage with all 5 Pandava brothers. As this mapping shows, 5 of the realm's most lethal warriors now converge into a single central node. Draupadi's status makes her the ultimate political prize. By holding her hand, the 5 brothers consolidate their martial power under one queen. Draupadi soon rules as the queen of Indraprastha. Indraprastha is the grand, newly constructed capital city of the Pandavas, filled with architectural illusions. Her wealth and status now match her physical allure. During a royal visit, her cousin-in-law Duryodhana walks through the palace. He steps onto a highly reflective floor, assumes it is a pool of water, and hitches his robes, only to realize it's solid stone. The 5 Pandavas laugh at his mistake. For a prince like Duryodhana, this public mockery is a permanent humiliation. Duryodhana returns home focused on revenge. Driven by jealousy of the Pandavas' wealth and their queen, together he and his uncle Shakuni plot to strip the brothers of their kingdom through a rigged game of dice. Draupadi's status and beauty act as a magnet for the Kauravas' resentment. For Duryodhana, possessing or shaming the queen becomes the only way to heal his wounded pride. At the dice table, the Pandava king Yudhishthira loses everything. After losing his kingdom and his brothers, he wagers and loses Draupadi herself. The Kauravas drag the queen into the court and attempt a Chir Haran. A Chir Haran is the public stripping of a woman's clothing intended to cause maximum humiliation. The men treat the queen as a trophy of war. By attempting to disrobe her, they violate the laws of Dharma, the moral and social order that holds the universe together. According to the epic, the god Krishna intervenes, providing an endless length of fabric that prevents her from being exposed and protects her dignity. The assault on Draupadi's honor is the final transgression. It makes the coming war a moral necessity for the Pandavas and a definitive certainty for the realm. The Pandavas win the war, and Draupadi sees her enemies destroyed, but the victory is hollow. Her own sons are slaughtered in their sleep during the Sauptika Parva. The Sauptika Parva is the book of the epic detailing a nighttime massacre of the remaining Pandava army. The weary Pandavas in Draupadi eventually renounce their kingdom and begin the Mahaprasthanika Parva, their final journey toward the spiritual world. As we see in this photograph, the treacherous Himalayan ascent takes a physical toll. One by one, they stumble and die. Draupadi falls first. When asked why the queen perished first, Yudhishthira reveals a harsh judgment. She fell because her heart was not pure in its devotion. He claims she secretly favored Arjuna over her other 4 husbands. The Mahabharata frames physical beauty as a heavy karmic test. Karmic relates to karma, the cosmic principle of cause and effect. It acts as a mirror that reveals character, exposing the arrogance of those who try to possess it and demanding a personal toll from those who carry it.